eyes of the college football world have descended upon this grand palace, the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, it's the second of our two semifinal matchups in the college football playoffs, as we'll see the Florida Gators taking on the Clemson Tigers. For the right to play in next Monday's national championship game in Miami, we are underway here in New Orleans. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, White. And this one caught by Beasley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Jennings. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Jennings. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And call it no gain there on the first down play. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's White. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jennings. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now White. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He dumps it off for Henry. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second down, it's Henry. Fighting through, and he's got space.
You know what? Why don't you just start?
And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Jackson Henry, 43 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's White. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. And that one taken in by Lashley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. Justice Watt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And Clemson has taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing
those and maximizing opportunities.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. This is Jennings. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one complete to Ingram. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This will go to Henry out wide. And he will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Jackson Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And Clemson tacks on to their lead. Well, that's something, Charles, that we have seen so much this year from him. A great throw there for the touchdown.
And not only did we just see that throw, it makes you think back throughout the season. You talked about it. We've seen it throughout the year. The variety of throws we've seen from him. We've seen every arm angle, different platforms, on the move, in the pocket. Does he have to gun it? Does he loft it? He has all the throws in his arsenal, and he just exhibited one more there for another touchdown.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On first down, it's White. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Now White with a first down throw. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run. First down now, but that clock rolling. The play fake, now White. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Jewell. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this in for a Clemson touchdown. DeAndre Jewell, 77 yards. And Clemson tacks on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. White, pass caught, Miller. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. White looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perkins. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.